Good morning, I'm Dave Fankhauser. How are you doing today? Hope okay. Today it's about time. Well, yesterday a fellow and I were talking about the state of America, and I mentioned I was running for the legislature to do my part to fix the problem. His comment sort of upset me. It's too late. One person can't fix this. Just then the clients drove up, and so I shifted my attention to their needs, but last night I gave it his "it's too late" comments. One person can't fix it. So I looked at history. Moses went back to Egypt with a stick, believe it or not, and freed 2 million slaves from a dictatorial government of the pharaohs. Freed them. They walked out, including with the wealth of Egypt. Teenager David picked up a rock from the side of a creek, put it in his slingshot, and threw it at Goliath, and Goliath fell. The whole course of the war changed, and the Israelis won. Gideon was stomping out grapes, sort of hiding, and he was tapped to be a leader, and he stepped up, and with 300 warriors, with, believe it or not, candles and pitchers and trumpets, changed the whole course of the war. Abraham Lincoln, he believed what they wrote in the founding documents, that all men were created equal, and he went about as a leader to fix that, and he did. And then we have Jesus. He showed up with all of the evil of the world against him. Millions and billions of people today are living with God eternally because of what he did for us. I believe one person can change the world. It's time for us, just one persons, to change the world. The Democratic and Republican national committees control politicians and tell them how to line up and vote. It trickles down from the national to the state to the local level. Do we want two political committees telling the politicians we elect what to vote? What about us people? The parties send political experts to help party loyalists get someone elected, and use $6 billion of donors' money to steer America's political, economic, and social agendas, all to stay in office and keep control of the governments. What about us people? We are told to obey debt-ridden governments who take care of themselves, trickle down some of the money to our towns, then hand the bill to us. What about us people? We are told to vote a straight party ticket. Don't vote for independents. They can't get anything done in the system. They don't have the votes. What about us people? We are told don't listen to the other side of the aisle, and they will not, because they will not help you get grants and legislation passed. Are we not allowed to think for ourselves? What about us people? We are told by the media our country is no good, that the world sees us as losers. We must obey the government to fix it, yet all the common people like us in every other nation in the world want America and our democracy to succeed. We're the light on the hill. What about us people? We are told we are racists, yet governments do business with ethnic, gender, and social justice groups and not contract for services from better qualified, lower cost suppliers. Then they hand the high cost bill to us to pay it. What about us people? I'm sick of being told by the system I don't have a chance to reverse the money leaving rural towns like Tellico Plains, Nyota, Etowah, Englewood, Calhoun, Riceville, Athens, Madisonville, and Von Orr. Money going to Wall Street and big government. What about us people? It's not their money, it's our money. When we have our money local, we can make our decisions on how to spend it. We don't need political parties or government to tell us how to spend our money. Yeah, we need help from states for roads and things like that, infrastructure, and the federal government for defenses and whatnot, but they take a tremendous amount of our money to do social things that the citizens in a community are not necessarily in favor of. It's time for us, we the people, to stand up and throw off the bondage of big politics, big money, and big government. I am not asking for any donations for this campaign. No donor will own me. It will be you that I will be working for. I will put up no yard signs, and believe it or not, I received a letter from a government. I had to have property owners' permission to put up a yard sign. Well, I understand that. I would feel that way. But what about me putting up a sign in a right-of-way that's owned by the government, the people? Do I need a permit from a government official for that? I will not be buying billboards or running an advertising campaign. But I do have a website. I think that's the communications tool for today. David G.E. Fankhauser 2020.org. If you think getting money back in your hands locally is important, vote for me. If I can't get the money problem fixed in 2 years, I don't see any reason that I can't. I should be able to do it. I will not run again, and even if I do get it fixed, more than likely I will not run again either. Go to my website, David G.E. Fankhauser 2020.org, and also send this video along to your friends and voters in the area and the people that you know. The important thing is that each voter has the information when they walk into the polling place to make the decision that's going to be voting for the representative that's best for them. I may be that best representative. There's another candidate running, and he may be the best candidate for you. But nonetheless, it's helpful to have an educated voter base. So if you don't mind, please send this video along and let people make up their mind about who they would like to vote for. I realize that this is a great responsibility to be an official for you, and I realize that I also would find it a great honor to have the chance to represent you in the state. So have a great day. I look forward to talking with you soon, and I would love to meet you. Thank you. Bye-bye.